All right. So, did want to talk about ESPN's recent running back rankings since we've been on this running back talk. And it's funny too, man, because usually I try to like plan out our shows like a couple weeks in advance. It's like loose topics, like, all right, I think I got this, I think we got that. And I usually don't ever want us to talk running backs because I'm just like, yo, it's running backs. Like, who cares?
Right.
But these running backs are so heavy in this combo right now. I'm like, yo, we might as well just lean into them, man.
Sure.
So, got to talk about it a little bit. And like ESPN always does, shout out to Jeremy Fowler. Fowler. I butcher your last name, Jeremy. My bad. But, formerly of the Pittsburgh beat. He's around here doing his thing. Now he's up there covering the national thing. But every year since then, he puts together his top 10 list.
He became mainstream.
He has gone mainstream.
Sold out a little bit.
He has gone. His suits are a little nicer now. All right. Salute my dog, man. Salute. Good dude. All right. But the way that he compiles these lists, general managers, scouts, executives, different people throughout organizations and throughout the league, they all come together, vote on the different players, and sometimes give some context as to why they have certain players rated where they are. So, when he provides that type of content, doing that type of due diligence, it's only right for us to, check his work. That's what we do. We're kind of like a substitute teacher. You know what I mean? You got to turn your assignment in. We're going to check. Well, actually, we're not subs. We like the real teacher.
This ain't even on him, though. This is on all the players the people that did the rankings.
It's a group project, but
agents
if it's a group project and his name is
he
he puts his name at the top of the group project, though. It's like we all the team, but he's the one who hands it in. So, you know how that go.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, with that being the case, though, before we actually read off this list, y'all hit that like button one time on the front end. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so just yet. Alrighty. Deke, you got that list up over there, broski?
Yeah. Nick Chubb at 1. 2, CMC. 3, Josh Jacobs.
Spoke him up.
4, Saquon Barkley. We got at 5, Derrick Henry. Wow. 6, Jonathan Taylor. 7, Alvin Kamara. 8, Dalvin Cook. 9, Tony Pollard. 10, Austin Eckler.
Shout out to Austin.
Honorable mentions, Aaron Jones, Damian Pierce, Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, Ramondre Stevenson, Kenneth Walker III, and also receiving votes, Javonte Williams, Najee Harris,
okay.
Miles Sanders, and A.J. Dillon. Derrick Henry's too low. Derrick Henry's the best running back in the league. I'm sorry.
I like it.
He's the best running back in the league.
I like it. Yeah, I'm always stuck between him and Chubb, but I do agree. When healthy, I do lean Henry. Henry, to me, is just like, he got a 2K on him. When you got a 2K, that's different, bro.
He hasn't fallen off. If anything, his performance last year with that carousel of quarterbacks that they had, it just proved he's that guy. He's really important to that offense. He is the offense, pretty much.
He still produced, man. Still is producing. But are you worried about him slowing down in the next 2 years?
Well, that's what they bring up. The issue with Henry is age and tread. Entering his 8th season, led league in carries 3 of the past 4 years.
Deke, it's only been 8 years?
Yeah.
I feel like it's so much longer with him. Jeez.
And then this is from an NFL personnel director. Says there's a little decline, but he's still an anomaly. You just don't know how long it will last. If anyone could do it, it'll be him. AP is a guy like that. They can last longer. I'm telling you, I think Henry would have had even a better season last year if Tannehill was in there.
Well, Tannehill's back this year.
Yeah, right. But that's how it's been really though. Still, even with Tannehill being in there, you're focusing all on Derrick Henry. Like if Henry was trying to think of different offense, I can only imagine. What if he was with the Steelers?
Oh, it'd be night and day. Well, it depends. What is Kenny? Is Kenny Ben or is Kenny Tannehill?
Kenny's the franchise.
Is he Ben or is he Tannehill? They said Tannehill's the franchise. They said Seven was the franchise. So which version?
I'm telling you, Tannehill's not the franchise.
Oh, just saying because they had paid him like that.
So Pickett's in the franchise category.
Okay. So he's 7, not. So if he's closer to 7, then it'd be great for Henry. But if he's closer to 10,
you could say closer to 7. Let's not just be doing that. I saw what you tried to do there. Let's not just be doing that right now.
I thought that was.
Is he 7?
He like that. That's crazy.
You could have said, is he more comparable to 7 and being like a franchise guy? You know.
I was just kind of I thought that was the flaw that we were saying like, oh, he's either 10 or he's 7. So I was like, oh, he's 7. All right, cool. Like, yeah, just keys to the city. Like I was there. I was with you, bro.
Let's relax on that. You know Kenny's my guy. It's just let's have some respect.
I'm sorry.
Let's have some respect.
I gotta read the room better next time. I'm sorry. I get excited at
But
sometimes.
no, Kenny's. I do believe he's gonna be the franchise guy. Now, I guess to your point, yeah. What does that look like the last couple of years with like our shitty O line? But like I feel like Henry, with this Steelers team coming up, man.
Well, yeah, because
that'd be wild.
The talent is stupid
with that O line.
The O line, the receivers, the tight ends, like literally everything is in place. That's why we even feel so optimistic about Najee this year.
How we feel about Henry though, catching the ball?
Does he catch better than Najee?
I don't know. We don't see it.
I don't know, bro. I feel like they're like.
I'm sure he could.
Why? Because he's not.
He's Derrick Henry.
Oh, he's there. Oh yeah, just give him a screen. He done took screens 90. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Just throw him a screen. He'll be all right. He can catch a screen. That's all I need him to catch. Anything else, Derrick Henry ain't routing you up. Derrick Henry was going to run a comeback and line up right over the ball. Give me a spot right. All right, give me an out. Give me an arrow.
He's not going to do the Najee juke, but we don't want him to do that anyway.
He don't need to.
No.
Yeah, he definitely don't need to. Yeah. He might run by you, though.
That's
what he can do. Yeah.
That's what he's got.
Because we've definitely seen that numerous times, man.
Yeah, I think he's the best running back in the league. Until he does fall off that cliff, I got him at 1.
I like that.
I think 5 is just too low. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs ahead of him.
Josh nice, though, bro.
I know why they like CMC
nice,
because he does it all like that, but show some respect to Henry.
So if Henry is your 1, where would that even put a McCaffrey and a Chubb then?
Yeah.
Because to me, like, it's a name that's missing off this thing, and it's just like, I just don't.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Who you say?
For you?
Yeah.
He's your version of the stats don't tell the whole story guy. It's Joe Mixon.
Hey, you got my guy.
And then Dalvin Cook.
He's not my guy, but you catch my drift. I
Dalvin
appreciate
Cook
you for that, bro.
For running backs is your fantasy stats guy. That's all fantasy stats.
Yeah. Now you speak about language, and there's no disrespect to Dalvin, because Dalvin is still a good running back. He's just not my flavor. He's not my flavor running back. And I haven't seen people ask, hey, man, is Dalvin going up to Buffalo now? Dalvin was already in the talk to Buffalo, but more so because of the brother being there, James Cook. In terms of need for running back, James Cook, Damian Harrison already there. You know what I'm saying? Damian Harris, already there. So feel pretty good in that position. Now, if Dalvin want to come through, though, Dalvin come play with your brother. When you ring with your brother, it's nothing like winning with your brother. You feel me? I think that's a great idea. I would sell it on that. But other than that, yeah, I'm not the biggest Dalvin Cook guy. Not the big Dalvin Cook guy. In fact, the way I kind of... Nah, I ain't going to say that because that can get a little disrespectful. I ain't going to go there. Yeah.
What?
No, I was going to say the way you view Kirk Cousins is how I view Dalvin Cook.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's 8. He's 8 on this list. Free agent.
Stay up. Like, just doesn't move my needle, man. I'm like, yeah, he produces. Yeah, he's nice. Yeah, he got the numbers. Yeah, he got this. It's not my cup of tea, bro. I'm good.
Tony Pollard being in here is asinine, I feel like.
I hate Breece Hall not being in the top 10. If he was healthy, I have him in there. That's why he got hurt last year.
Yeah, maybe if he would have finished out the season.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If he like was healthy, he got
Same
hurt.
with the Kenneth Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just got hurt. Both were having good seasons.
How you feel about Eckler in there?
He's just. I got to give him props. I didn't think he would have. I didn't think he'd have the run that he's had over these last 3-4.
It's productive.
Yeah, I can't hate him. I can't knock him. I think it. What does TG say? I think it all depends on the flavor you want. Like.
Yeah.
I actually do feel like Najee has a case to be in that top 10 mix. I think we even talked about this before.
Okay, let me hear it, man. Let's talk.
It's just all about what you're looking for. Like, Najee doesn't have the speed for, like, some of these other guys. Because he doesn't have that top end.
Yeah.
But I will say this. He's been on the field damn near every game these last 2 seasons and had to deal with very bad O-line play, I'd say, for about 3/4 of it.
Mm-hmm.
And still put up over 1,000 yards, good in the receiving game. It's like, if that's your case and you're going off a little bit of what he did in the past, and you're like, okay, he's still young enough. I feel like the Steelers' line has improved. Their offense as a whole has improved. Like, I don't think he's going to be getting any worse. You could put him in the top 10. Like, that's the case I would make. But I could see if you're like, oh, I've seen enough from Breece Hall. I've seen enough from, like, a Kenneth Walker.
What about
like, that's the style of running back that I like over a Najee Harris, and I feel like they're only going to be getting better. Like, I get that. But Najee, these last 2 years, I don't think should be slighted for what he was able to pull off.
No, I agree with you on that, man, because he has been a productive back. I think the reason why they have him listed as also receiving votes, and you've heard me say this multiple times as well, I just think they are trying to figure out who is he. Because the over 1,000 yards is the positive check mark. The less than 4 yards per carry is the negative check mark. And it's like, which one is he? Is he just volume or is he talent? And we just don't know. Whereas when you talk Kenneth Walker, that's not a convo. They know, like, he was nice. Ramondre Stevenson proved that he could still be a productive player. I just think it's, like you talk about, the style of back is different. Because when I look at the top 10 plus these honorable mentions, and even the guys that just received votes, it's not a lot of body types like Najee up here.
Right.
A.J. Dillon. You said Derrick Henry?
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah, in terms of, like, because even with Nick Chubb, like, he has pro size. He can still go, though. You say he's not like just a thumper, like.
Yeah.
Whereas we talk Najee, like, that's his game. Like, he's power.
Power version of Le'Veon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Le'Veon could never really take one to the house.
Mm.
But he's awesome.
Yeah. It cut you up.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this for Najee. He was efficient after the bye last year. Like, he was putting up some really good numbers.
Yeah.
But I get if you're just looking at last year as a whole. Like, could we get more efficiency? But he was banged up early on. Line wasn't playing as good.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So, let's see more of what you did those last, like, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, whatever.
Definitely.
And I think we should. That's why I'm more optimistic that's more the Najee that we're going to be seeing, particularly in 2023.
Yeah, because to me...
And that's a good running. That's a top 10 running back.
Right. And that's kind of looked at. I'm like, I don't hate the fact they have him just receiving votes and not honorable mention or not top 10. I feel like this time next year it's a different conversation. Because we won't have any other excuse for Najee if...
No, everything's set up.
Everything is set up. So it can't be another, you got 1,000 yards, but you're under 3 or you're under 4 and it's just volume, but nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I think we'll change just the perspective of it. But right now, it is set up perfect. So as long as he goes out there and does what he's supposed to do, man, I think he's in that top 10 with no issue at all.
Yeah,
man.
like, I'd put him in over Tony Pollard.
Don't
for
do
sure.
that, big Noriega.
I'd put him in over Tony Pollard.
Your boy Noriega just came out the top row, bro.
He says Najee's another Trent Richardson.
Jeez.
That's already proven false.
Yeah, man, stop. Don't do that, man. Don't, not off the top rope, man. No. I didn't see Trent. Najee ain't Trent. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
He says jumps and gains no yards. Now, Trent couldn't even jump, though.
Yeah.
Trent couldn't even do that. He would just run into the defensive tackle.
Yeah, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Tunnel vision.
No, man. Najee clears Trent, man. Najee is ahead of Trent right now, man.
Yeah, to put it simply, I'd take Tony Pollard out and put Najee in the top 10. But I actually do like a couple of these guys in the honorable mentions over at Tony Pollard. Like you brought up with Breece Hall and hell, I mean, you could even make the case for Etienne maybe, Kenneth Walker. A couple of those guys I like over.
Damian Pierce went stupid down in Tennessee.
Right.
I mean, down in Houston. Excuse me, with the Texans.
Maybe you knock Kamara out. Kamara and Cook. Getting a little up there.
Shoot, Miles Sanders ain't even in the top 10. I'm like, yeah. Miles came off a season when he was a big part of Philly's success.
Yeah, who else? Yeah, Mixon's not in there.
Yeah. I'm like, you already know Mixon's in mine.
In top 10?
In that convo heavily, yeah.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a down year.
Same way we talk about Henry having a down year. You like, bro, you still...
All I'm saying is
that's
your stats. Stats don't tell the whole story.
Still produce, bro. He still produces, man. Still produces, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd bump Najee in the top 10. I bump him up. Give him props for those back-to-back 1,000-yard years with a bad O-line. And knowing the full context of last year now, he was banged up and stuff, and he was running like a top 10 running back second half of the year.
Okay.
He was.
Okay.
Now, if more of what was happening in the first half of last year was happening in the second half, that's a tough case to make. But no, he was running good. The O-line got better. He got healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He was putting up efficient numbers. Like I was looking, if you extrapolated those last 8-9 games over a 17-game sample.
Oh yeah, that
he'd
was
have
his,
He'd have had like 12 or 1,300 yards on the ground. It would have been an above 4 yards per carry. The receiving yards, all that was there. Like that's a top 10 running back.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, so we just need to see that. That'll be good.
Like even when he did that rookie year though, with that worst O line in the league, that was something.
Yeah,
that was something. Well, yeah, like 1,100 yards on the ground, and then like 400 or 500 yards receiving.
Yeah, still good, absolutely.
Yeah, did that back to back. I'd throw him in the top 10. Get Pollard out of there though. Definitely get Pollard out. I honestly
Pollard balled out last year. Though. That's crazy.
I'd maybe drop out Kamara or Cook though. Yeah, I'd maybe drop them out. Think about that.
All right.
But bumping up like one of those guys in the honorable mention.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because they didn't really finish out their rookie year. I like them going forward. It's all in how you want to weigh it, I guess. Yeah, how do you?
Because like Javonte, I like Javonte Williams a lot, but I need
projecting 2023. I probably do like Javonte Williams, Kenneth Walker, and Breece Hall over Dalvin Cook or Alvin Kamara. Definitely Dalvin, because probably where he's going, he's not going to be the bell cow anymore. It's going to be split. Yeah, I'd take I'd take him over Tony Pollard too.
Would need a running back of Dalvin Cook to just come and be the guy.
I feel like he'd be signed already if that was the case.
Minnesota was the team.
Yeah, they need a running back. They got a bum they're bringing in. I think it's Matheson, right?
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like Minnesota's the only one. Everybody else got a dance partner.
Yeah, someone at least. Because I could see the Ravens. I'm actually surprised they didn't go for Dalvin Cook over Melvin Gordon. Yeah. But maybe Cook wants more money. Obviously, he wants more money.
Definitely want more. Cook's worth more money.
And the Ravens, how they do things is they just want running back by committees. Yeah. They don't want to bell cow.
They don't want to pay.
They just want 3 like pretty good guys.
Yeah, but you got to be bursty. They want you to have a little burst on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Dalvin Cook. Here's what they were thinking. Dalvin Cook, you're too good for us right now. You want too much money, and
give us about 2 years.
You'd be a definitive RB1. We don't do that here. You got to be a little a little washed. Still have some cachet.
Slightly washed, but you got residual around your game.
Yeah, still got a little something to your name, and we're gonna get you on the cheap. That's what the Ravens want.
Swear, bro, because you'd be like, yo, who is this running back? I've heard of him, but like 5 years ago, why is he out here playing like?
They don't only do it with running backs. They do it with receivers.
Yeah.
Steve Smith, Mike Wallace.
They're going to find
Anquan Bolden.
Did D-Jax go out there for a little bit too? Am I tripping?
Anquan Bolden wasn't washed, though. I'll give him credit for that. I think D-Jax.
Every once in a while.
Was that a year? That was last year. 2 years ago or something. Yeah.
They'll pull you in there for a little bit,
Des Bryant.
Oh, my God. I forgot Dez was there. You're right.
They just do that.
Dez did go there for a little bit. Yo. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
You got anything else about this list?
No, man. To me, man, like I said, Joe Mixon not being up there, I did find that really surprising. But I didn't. I agree with like at least the majority of the names are up there. Maybe the order I altered a little bit, but I do think that those are the names though that when we're talking key running backs or the top tier running backs, I do think those were the guys.
Yeah, I'd shift the order probably a little bit. I already said I put Derrick Henry 1.
Well, and I think that's another convo too in terms of how we view the guys that were banged up to an extent last year, and how much are we taking into account this season exclusively, or if we're talking 2 to 3 years, because we even brought up Najee's age, and you was like, well, if I'm factoring in that, then I might include him. I just think depending on how many variables I look into the criteria of it, I think that
it's your list. It could be you could. I feel like honestly, you could weight it however you want for each player, each ranking, however, whenever you want.
Oh yeah, when it's your list, that's the beauty of it. Yeah, for me, man, I always look at it like if I'm doing typically when I do my list like this, I take everything out the equation. I just say for this season, who do I want?
I like that.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, I can always make case. Oh, well, money wise, this guy, or age wise, that guy. But I just simply say, man,
that's
if I gotta go out here
definitely.
and have the
I
game
think
of
you're
my
becoming
life,
more fantasy football savvy. That's a fantasy football mindset.
That is?
Oh, it absolutely
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's like screw whatever you did in the past.
Yeah,
What are you going to do this year?
Right now, oh man, well, I don't like that guy because if you get this much
Like
money with
Bajan's probably going to be a top 5 pick in fantasy.
And he should because he's nice this season. He's going to ball out this year. I don't care about 5 years from now. I'm talking about this year right now. Yeah. And like most time, like when I do my list, that's
throw
kind of
Bajan in that top 10 then.
And he ain't done that yet. That's the difference between me and you. You know that. If we crown rookies just because they're rookies, man, Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold are the greatest players ever, right? And that's just 2 small, low-hanging fruit examples.
I might have a good Bryce Young take cooking.
All right.
I might have one cooking. I'll get back to you. I got to do more research on it.
As in he's already proven, or the opposite?
I will see. We'll see if I.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how good I feel about the take.
All right.